What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sir Q from Reality Rewind. And if you guys have been watching the latest that's out right now, the news that's trending, it's about Drew Sidora and her husband Ralph Pittman. And if you guys don't know who she is, she's most commonly known and seen on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. She is a talented actress, singer. She really has a lot going on for herself. But allegedly, it's been said that either her or her husband, we really don't know which one went, actually made it first to do the filing, but they are actually filing for divorce. And this is just quite alarming because here we are speaking of a couple that has been married for 9, almost 10 years. So it just leads you to wonder, like, what could have been that final straw to make them want to call it quits. It's a lot that we need to crack down and a lot that we need to figure out here, because I just see some missing pieces. But if you guys were viewers of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, you did see that, they had a lot of ups and downs in their relationship, in their marriage. But it's no different than any other relationship or any other marriage that you witness or endure. But you could tell that it was some things that were a little bit off. And I guess now things have really hit the fan. So I'm just wanting to know, Tam, how do you feel about all of this? Because it's very juicy, but at the same time, we got to get to the bottom of things because we want to know, the viewers wants to know what's really going on.
So let me put my 2 cents in for the 2 cents. The Dr. Ken, what is your number? I need to holler at Dr. Ken because Dr. Ken probably said y'all need to throw in the towel. I know he probably was stressed and depressed, child. Dr. Ken probably needs to go see a Dr. Ken. Anywho, yeah, I'm glad that she went ahead and filed, or he went ahead and filed, but she went ahead and got to that courthouse an hour before he did, according to TMZ. She went ahead and filed before he did, and I'm glad that she did because that man was Looney Tune. He was very, very, very disrespectful. I think when it gets to a point when y'all start disrespecting each other and we not listening, and a man starts to talk to you aggressively and crazy, talking about you deserve a lunchable and all this other stuff, and it's just, nah, we not finna do all of that. No thanks, sir. The whole dinner situation that they had on the show, it was taken out of context. I felt all she was trying to say was, I want to enjoy this dinner, but we have unresolved issues. And all she was trying to talk about was, let's just talk about it. Hey, we're sitting at dinner. I'm not trying to ruin the dinner, but once again, you want her to walk on eggshells and not speak truth to her feelings, and kind of like not get into it deep, but just kind of like scrape the surface of like reassuring her that we can work through our issues and have a great night. Instead, you're shutting her down and attacking her once again. So yeah, I'm glad that they're getting a divorce. Drew Sidora, I cannot wait until the new episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I know it's going to be lit, and I cannot wait to get the tea. So that's how I feel. I'm glad that she's separating from that maniac, as Dr. Ken said, but Dr. Ken said leave him out of it, but I put you back into it, Dr. Ken.
Right, Tam Bam. Okay, I'm with you, brother. You went a little nice on this one. I'm gonna let you slide, okay? Because I know you are cultivating the tea. Oh, but I have to agree with you, Tam Bam. Because the thing is, and the fact of the matter is that it was a lot of red flags in their marriage. If you watch the season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, you saw it. You saw all the red flags, but you also saw Drew being a wife. You saw her kind of covering up for her husband, right? Which, look now, child. Okay, I understand infidelity. I understand all of that, and then being a wife, I understand that you want to make sure that you just keep a united front, and it's for multiple reasons. If we go deep, okay, for one, it's not necessarily that you're just a weak individual. It's just that you may work it out. And then you don't want the other people looking at you crazy because you stay. So keep your mouth shut. Don't address anything until you can address it. Oh, but we saw her do what wives do and just kind of like work behind the scenes, although the cameras were there, child. When she was around the girls and stuff like that, she just kind of kept a united front and stuff like that. And that, is kind of why I just, I commend her for just, doing what she needed to do to be like, okay, I tried, it is what it is. Now, I'm not an advocate of divorce. I feel like work it out as much as you can. Don't be an idiot though. No, we're not going to do that. No, God gives us a very good wisdom. And if we don't have wisdom, biblically, we're supposed to seek godly counsel. Okay. So I will say though that like I said, I'm not an advocate of divorce, but I do understand why. Looking over the years, I understand why they're going the route that they're going. I am excited and happy about the fact that she got their first child, because I just feel as though he's the type that's going to take her to the clinics. I mean, just because she got there first don't mean that, he's not going to try to do these things anyway, but he just yeah, he's just a little weird to me. Now I will give him credit in regards to his book. I have to agree with him with that. Being a blended family myself and having stepchildren or what have you, he was respecting and honoring the biological father's choice in regards to presenting him as his own. That situation can be very, very, very touchy being a bonus parent. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm a prime example myself. I don't just make moves. One would think that that is like easy to do and okay to do. And in some cases it is. But when it comes to me, and making things permanent or putting things that's going to solidify a certain stance, I do reach out to my son's mom and just kind of just solidify things. I do speak to my husband about things, because at the end of the day, those are his true parents. So I felt like they kind of just did a little bit too much with Ralph in that situation, because it's just like yo, like I get him. I get him with that. I get him saying like, nah, I'm gonna ask his father in regards to like the name change or adopting and stuff like that. I respect that. I honor that, and I get that. And most of the times we don't consider the biological parent, and that's why a lot of situations come in. So I can't do Ralph like that. A clock is always right at least twice a day. So, but in regards to this marriage, I will have to say I absolutely understand why they're fouling, but we cannot be alarmed. A foul is a foul, child. Okay, how many times have us married women and men threatened to divorce in itself? You know what I'm saying? How many times have we saw Ti and them going to and fro to the courthouse only for them to reconcile? So I personally will believe it when I see it. I will believe it when I believe it. Okay. Oh, child, please. It's giving. It's giving storyline for me. So, latest development is that she's accusing him of cheating and abuse child in the divorce filing. Okay. Now, this was reported by TMZ as well. Okay. She goes on to accuse Ralph of being a serial cheater during their marriage, even claiming some of the women he's allegedly had affairs with have rubbed it in her face, sending her screenshots of their sexes. Okay, which y'all are, sexual text messages, okay, with Ralph. That's not all. Drew also says Ralph has recently gotten physical with her, claiming last month he grabbed her phone out of her hand, causing her to fall to the floor. She says Ralph yelled at her, saying he pays the cell phone bill, so the phone belongs to him. She says when Ralph got physically aggressive, she even considered leaving Atlanta and flying with her three minor children to Chicago, where they'd feel safe. She's also saying at one point he withdrew a large sum of money from her account. Child. That is it, you guys. Tell us what you think down in the comments below. While you're there, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And we'll see you on the next Reality Rewind with your girl Tam, Whitney D, Sir Q, and Jolie.